On October 12, 1999, Pervez Musharraf toppled Prime Minister Nawaz Sharif's government through a coup d'etat and emerged as chief executive of Pakistan. Thus, Pakistan's fourth military dictator came to the fore, and his reign lasted for nearly a decade.
Dear brothers and sisters, your armed forces have never and shall never let you down, inshallah. We shall preserve the integrity and sovereignty of our country to the last drop of our blood. I request you all to remain calm and support your armed forces in the re-establishment of order to pave the way for a prosperous future for Pakistan.
Following the coup, Pervez Musharraf realized that negotiating peace with India was of the utmost importance, especially in light of the Kargil debacle of 1999, after which tensions between Pakistan and India heightened further. To this end, Pervez Musharraf attended the Agra summit in July 2001 and met with Indian Prime Minister Atal Bihari Vajpayee. Unfortunately, the talks collapsed and both sides were unable to come to a favorable conclusion. Barely 6 months later, the two leaders met at the 11th SAARC summit in Kathmandu in January 2002. During his speech, Pervez Musharraf stated that the way forward is to make SAARC genuinely potent and through it sink differences, resolve disputes on the basis of sovereign equality. Let none amongst us consider himself more equal than others. As he concluded his speech, he added, "As I step down from this podium, I extend a genuine and sincere hand of friendship to Prime Minister Vajpayee. Together we must commence the journey for peace, harmony and progress in South Asia." Pervez Musharraf then walked towards Atal Bihari Vajpayee and the two shook hands in a seemingly friendly manner. Dawn's esteemed columnist Javed Naqvi termed this incident, which resulted in a round of applause thus: "In a command performance laced with humility, eloquence, fair play, and a firm resolve to seek peace with dignity, President Pervez Musharraf on Saturday forced Indian Prime Minister Atal Bihari Vajpayee to rise and shake hands with him, a move that many believe could help deter the two countries from their untenable logic of war." The following year, Pervez Musharraf called for a ceasefire along the LOC during a UN General Assembly meeting in September 2003, and the two countries reached an agreement to cease hostilities. At the next edition of the SAARC summit, which took place in Islamabad in January 2004, Musharraf and Vajpayee held direct talks, and the year also marked the beginning of the composite dialogue process. In November, on the eve of a visit to Jammu and Kashmir, the new Indian Prime Minister Manmohan Singh announced that India would reduce its deployment of troops there. Less than 2 years later, in 2006, India redeployed 5,000 troops from Jammu and Kashmir, citing an improvement in the situation there. But the two countries were still unable to reach an agreement on withdrawing forces from the Siachen Glacier.